Hello everyone, my name is Veritas, and I usually don't do these kind of videos, but as the title says, it's very breaking news. Now, as of this morning, I believe, Microsoft officially has acquired the intellectual property of the Gears of War franchise. Now, what that means, for those of you that are like, well, they made Judgment, Veritas. You're right, they did, but guess what? Now Microsoft has it. Now, the thing was, the big complaint about Judgment was the fact that Cliffy B and Rod Ferguson had left the development team after Gears of War 3, so that the rest of the Epic dev team was working on Judgment, which was an atrocity to the franchise, and everyone hated it. Now, what they're saying is, now that Microsoft Studios has acquired the IP of Gears of War, Rod Ferguson is coming back to work with the new studio that's now developing anything Gears of War, which includes, and they say in the article that I will have a link to in the description, they even say that future games are in that list. So, what that means is, for those of you that are big Gears of War fans, you should be giddy in your seat like I am. I'm sitting here just ecstatic at this article, looking at a giant Gears of War logo, and I'm just like, yes, Rod Ferguson is coming back to help the developers of, I think it's called Black Tusk, or Dark Tusk, something along those lines. Black Tusk Studios in Vancouver. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they are. Apparently, they are now under the control of the Gears of War franchise through Microsoft Game Studios. So, yeah, if you want to read the rest of the article, as it says, basically it talks about why Microsoft and Epic Games were a close partner in the past, and that now that Epic is kind of done with Gears of War, they sold it to Microsoft. And stuff, and how Rod knows about the fans and all this other stuff, and how the fans are all in Microsoft. It doesn't really matter. It's all conjecture and blah. But the thing is, Rod Ferguson is coming back to help with the next season of Gears of War things, and that includes a close working with the Unreal Engine 4 technology with Microsoft on supporting of the Xbox One. Now, this is where all the official stuff stops and my conjecture begins. I have been saying with friends at, around the office and stuff like that, I've been telling people it'd be great if Rod and Cliffy B came back, worked with a new studio to make a next-gen Gears of War trilogy that would cover the Pendulum Wars. Now, those of you that know Gears of War lore at all, you may or may not have heard of the Battle of Kashkir, the acquisition of the Hammer of Dawn technology from the Battle at Asphalt Fields. Basically, the stuff that was covered in the Gears of War books are the things that aren't covered in the games. The newer books, like Coalition's End and things like that, those books, the Jacinto's Remnant, those ones and up, cover the gap between 1, 2, and 3. And the ones other than that, like Anvil Gates and Asphalt Fields and the ones like that, they cover the story before the Gears of War trilogy. They also talk a lot about the war before it, the Pendulum Wars, which lasted about 99 years, I think, before the Emergence Day crap. Professor Adam Phoenix was a gear back then and all that shit. So if they make a next-gen Gears of War trilogy having anything to do with what happened before E-Day, I called it. I called what Halo 4's campaign was, and I'm going to call what the next Gears of War games are going to be right here. And if I'm wrong, so be it. But if I'm right, you heard it here first. I'm very, very excited about this Microsoft acquisition of the Gears of War IP. I'm very excited. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I hope to something above that, that they do great things with this, and if they don't, fuck it. They can't go worse than Judgment. So for all my fellow Gears of War fans out there, Microsoft junkies, Gears junkies, and all you guys out there that love this series as much as I do, let's put our faith back in Rod Ferguson and Black Tusk and hope to something above that they can bring back the trilogy, and that they can basically bury Judgment under the sands that it was built off of. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been Veritas from Filler Killers. If you enjoyed, I very much appreciate it, and if you want to add your 2 cents, go ahead in the comment section below, leave a like if you're excited, and subscribe for more stuff than the issue and some Tomb Raider things and other such things that Cat Attack, my partner on this channel, and I do. So, yes, until the next video, and until more news is worthy of a video of its own, have a great day, everyone.